Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Elite English Podcast. My name is Jackson, and I'm so happy to be with you today. Whether you're at home, on your way to work, or maybe doing some other things, this episode will be very helpful for you. Today, I want to talk about something that we all find difficult: focus. Staying focused in this busy world is really hard. With phones making noise, new messages popping up, and so many things wanting our attention, it's no surprise that people feel distracted all the time. But the good news is you can make your focus stronger, just like a muscle. In this episode, I'll walk you through 5 simple steps. You can practice them over the next 7 days to improve your focus. These steps are not only for studying or working, but they will also help you learn English faster and better. When you are focused, you learn more in less time. So, if you often feel distracted or find it hard to pay attention to your tasks, please stay with me until the end. I will even give you a 7-day focus challenge that you can start today. First, let's talk about why staying focused is so difficult these days. Let's be honest, focusing has become really hard for most people. We are living in a time when distractions are everywhere. You open your phone to check one message and suddenly you're watching videos for an hour. I have been guilty of that too, and it's not just phones. Even when you're working on your computer, there are emails, pop-ups, and ads. It's like the whole world is fighting for your attention. For people who are learning English, this is a big problem. You sit down to practice English words, but then you get a message or a social media pop-up and your focus is gone. And it's not just technology. Doing too many things at once is another big issue. People try to watch TV, text, and work at the same time. But our brain is not made to focus on many things at once. I remember trying to listen to an English podcast while looking at Instagram. I didn't remember anything from the podcast. My mind was everywhere. This happens to all of us. There is also something called information overload. We get so much information every day that our brains don't get the chance to think about it deeply. Because of this, our ability to focus becomes weaker. People often feel tired because of this. It's like your brain is running a long race with no rest. But here's the good news. Focus is not something you are born with. It's a skill. And with simple daily practice, anyone can get better at it. And that's what I'm going to show you today. I'll guide you through 5 steps that are easy to follow, and you can start to see improvements in just 7 days. Now that we understand why focus is so difficult, let's talk about the solution. I have 5 simple steps that you can follow to improve your focus. These steps are not hard. They are small, practical things you can add to your daily life, even if you are busy. Let me give you a quick overview before we get into each step. Step 1 is to create a distraction-free place. This is about making your space so your brain can focus without things stopping you. Then step 2 is to practice mindful breathing. This helps to calm your mind and bring your attention back to the present moment. Step 3 is one of my favorites. Use the Pomodoro technique. It's a way to manage your time that teaches you how to work in short, focused sessions with breaks in between. And step 4 is to train your brain with simple focus exercises. These are fun and easy activities that make your concentration stronger, just like working out a muscle. Finally, step 5 is to build a focused daily routine. Small, consistent habits make a big difference over time. So, if you follow these 5 steps over the next 7 days, you'll notice a real improvement in your ability to stay focused, whether you are learning English, working, or just doing daily tasks. All right, let's start with step 1. Creating a distraction-free place. This is where it all begins. Honestly, this step is a game changer. If your environment is full of distractions, focusing is almost impossible. The place around you has a huge impact on your brain. Imagine trying to study English words while your phone keeps buzzing, the TV is on, and your desk is messy. It's like trying to read a book in the middle of a loud party. So, the first thing I suggest is to find your biggest distractions. For most people, that is their phone. Have you ever found yourself checking your phone every 5 minutes while trying to work? I've done it many times. It's such a bad habit. But here's a simple tip. Put your phone on silent or airplane mode when you need to focus. And if you can, keep it in another room. When it's out of sight, it's out of mind. That works like magic. Another thing is notifications on your computer. You can turn off email and social media notifications during your focus time. Those little pop-ups are sneaky. They steal your attention without you even noticing. And let's not forget the importance of having a clean workspace. A messy desk with papers, food, and random things can make your mind feel messy too. Take 5 minutes to clean your space before you start working. It makes a big difference. I remember when I had a messy desk, I would get distracted so easily. But once I cleaned it up and kept only what I needed, my laptop, a notebook, and a pen, I noticed I could focus much better. I had a similar experience. I used to work in my living room with the TV on. I would lose focus in less than 10 minutes. Then I decided to create a small focus corner in my room. Just a simple desk and a chair with no distractions. It worked wonders. That's a great idea. You don't need a fancy office, just a quiet spot where your brain knows. This is my focus zone. It could be a corner of your kitchen or bedroom. And for those who have loud places like kids playing or traffic noise, you can try noise-canceling headphones or play soft music to block out the noise. So to summarize, step 1, put your phone on silent or in another room. Turn off computer notifications, clean your workspace, create a special focus zone, and use headphones if you need to. Remember, small changes in your environment can lead to big improvements in your focus. Don't wait for the perfect place. Start with what you have. Now that we have created a distraction-free place, it's time to move to step 2. Practicing mindful breathing. This is a simple way to calm your mind and improve your focus. Now that we've set up a distraction-free place, it's time for step 2. Practicing mindful breathing. This might sound simple, but it's actually one of the most powerful ways to improve focus. Many people think of breathing as something that just happens, and it is. But when you breathe mindfully, you are actually teaching your brain to be present. It's like giving your mind a small reset button. When we are distracted, our mind is either thinking about the past or worrying about the future. Mindful breathing brings us back to the present moment, and the best part is, it only takes 2 to 5 minutes to feel the effects. You don't need anything, you can do it anywhere. In fact, why don't we do a quick mindful breathing exercise? It will just take a minute. All right, everyone. If you can, sit comfortably with your back straight. If you're walking or driving, just listen and try this later. Okay, here we go. Close your eyes if you can. Now, take a slow, deep breath in through your nose and slowly breathe out through your mouth. Let's do it again. Inhale deeply and exhale slowly. As you breathe, try to focus only on the feeling of the air entering and leaving your body. If your mind starts to wander, that's okay. Just gently bring your attention back to your breath. Let's take one last deep breath together and exhale. I feel calmer already. It's amazing how just a minute of mindful breathing can reset your focus. It helps to clear the noise in your mind. And when you start your study or work session with a few minutes of mindful breathing, your brain is much more ready to concentrate. For you, I recommend practicing this for 2 to 5 minutes every morning before you start your tasks. You can also use it anytime you feel distracted or overwhelmed. It's a simple but powerful tool you can carry with you everywhere. No apps needed, just your breath. That was step 2. Now that we've learned how to calm the mind, it's time for a very useful way to stay focused while working. Step 3, the Pomodoro technique. Now we're on to step 3, using the Pomodoro technique. This is one of my favorite focus tools. Have you used it before? I love the Pomodoro technique. It's a simple but powerful way to manage your time and keep your mind fresh. For those who don't know, the Pomodoro technique is about working in short, focused periods. You work for 25 minutes straight, then take a 5-minute break. After doing this 4 times, you take a longer break, like 15 to 30 minutes. The name Pomodoro comes from the Italian word for tomato, because the person who created it used a tomato-shaped kitchen timer. I love that. Why does this work so well? Because our brains can only focus deeply for a limited time, about 25 minutes. After that, our attention goes down. So, by working in these short periods, you are training your brain to focus completely during that time, knowing a break is coming soon. The breaks are also very important. During those 5 minutes, you can stretch, walk around, or do something relaxing. It helps your brain get ready for the next session. I remember a story about one of my students who used the Pomodoro technique to learn English words. Before, she would try to study for hours but lose focus quickly. After trying Pomodoro, she was able to study better and felt less tired. That's inspiring, and for you, it's easy to try. You just need a timer or an app. There are many free Pomodoro timers online or on your phone. Here's a quick challenge. Try a 25-minute no-phone Pomodoro session right now. That sounds hard, but you can do it. And remember, when the 25 minutes are up, take a 5-minute break. Move around, breathe, maybe get some water. One tip is to write down exactly what you want to do during your Pomodoro. For example, learn 10 new English words or practice speaking for 25 minutes. Setting a clear goal makes it easier to focus. Over time, your brain will get used to these focus sessions and you'll get more done with less stress. So, to summarize. Step 3, work for 25 minutes straight. Take a 5-minute break. Repeat 4 times, then take a longer break. Use a timer or app to keep track. Set clear goals for each session. Perfect. Now that we know how to use Pomodoro, the next step is all about fun ways to train your brain with simple focus exercises. We've talked about handling distractions, calming the mind, and working in focused periods. Now it's time for step 4. Train your brain with simple focus exercises. What does this mean exactly? Just like your body needs exercise to stay strong, your brain also needs workouts to improve focus and concentration. These exercises are easy and fun, and you can do them anywhere. One simple exercise is reading for 10 minutes without stopping. Pick a short story or an article in English and really focus on understanding every word. If your mind wanders, gently bring it back. I like that. Another one I use is a memory game. For example, look at a list of 5 to 10 words for 30 seconds, then try to remember them without looking. And there is also the classic spot the difference game, where you compare 2 pictures and find small differences. It trains your attention to detail. That sounds fun. I have a challenge for you. Let's do a quick spot the object exercise right now. I will describe my desk or the room I'm in, and you can try to guess details. Okay, here goes. On my desk, I have a blue notebook, a black pen, a small plant, and a cup of coffee. Do you have any papers or books? No papers, but there is a laptop open. That's a good exercise because you have to focus on details and remember them. You can try this with friends or family. Another fun way is to practice mindful listening. Listen to an English podcast or song and focus completely on the words without doing anything else. And don't forget puzzles like Sudoku or crossword puzzles. They're great for improving attention and problem-solving skills. The key with these focus exercises is to do them often, even if it's just 5 to 10 minutes a day. Your brain will get stronger, and your focus will improve over time. As you practice, you'll notice it becomes easier to focus during your study or work sessions. Awesome. Now that we've exercised our brains a bit, let's talk about the last step, building a focused daily routine. We have come to our final step, step 5, building a focused daily routine. This is where all the magic happens because small habits done every day lead to big changes. Creating a routine helps your brain know what to expect, which makes focusing easier. When your day has a clear plan, your mind can prepare to focus at certain times. For example, I like to start my day with a simple morning routine. I wake up, do 5 minutes of mindful breathing, and then spend 25 minutes on focused work using the Pomodoro technique. That's a great routine. I also find it helpful to have a consistent study or work time every day. For example, from 9 to 10 a.m., I practice English without distractions. This helps my brain build a habit of focus. And don't forget about breaks. Having short breaks and some physical activity during the day helps keep your energy and focus high. Another important part of a focused routine is having a good night routine. Getting enough sleep is necessary for focus the next day. So, try to go to bed at the same time every night and avoid looking at screens before sleeping. Great advice. And for those who find it hard to build routines, start small. Even adding one focused habit a day can help, like turning off your phone during study time or doing mindful breathing in the morning. Over time, these habits become automatic. Your brain gets trained to focus more naturally. To sum up step 5, set regular times for focused work or study. Start your day with mindful breathing or a simple focus activity. Include breaks and physical movement. Have a consistent bedtime and avoid screens before sleep. Start small and build gradually. Perfect. When you put all 5 steps together, your focus will improve a lot in just 7 days. And speaking of that, let's talk about the 7-day focus challenge. Now it's time for the exciting part. The 7-day focus challenge. This is where you can put all the steps we talked about into action. The challenge is simple. For the next 7 days, try to practice each of the 5 steps every day. You don't have to do everything perfectly, but the goal is to build small habits that improve your focus. Here's a quick plan to follow. Day 1. Create your distraction-free place. Clean your workspace, silence your phone, and find your focus zone. Day 2. Practice mindful breathing for 2 to 5 minutes each morning. Day 3. Try the Pomodoro technique for at least one study or work session. Day 4. Do a simple focus exercise like reading for 10 minutes or a memory game. Day 5. Build a focused daily routine by setting a specific time for your work or study. Day 6. Combine 2 or more steps. For example, use Pomodoro in your distraction-free space. Day 7. Think about your progress. Notice how your focus has improved and plan how to keep going. Remember, it's normal to get distracted sometimes or miss a step. The important thing is to keep trying and be patient with yourself. And if you keep practicing, your focus will get stronger, making learning English and other tasks easier and more fun. I encourage you to write down your daily progress or share it with a friend. This makes the challenge more fun and keeps you motivated. So, are you ready? Take the 7-day focus challenge and see the difference yourself. Before we finish, let's talk about some common mistakes people make when trying to focus. Knowing these can help you avoid frustration. One big mistake is doing many things at once. Many people think doing several things at once is fast, but the brain can't truly focus on more than one thing at a time. Switching between tasks quickly actually makes you less productive and makes you feel more tired. So, it's better to focus on one task completely before moving to the next. Another mistake is having too many things on your to-do list. When you have too many tasks, it becomes overwhelming and your focus suffers because your brain doesn't know where to start. It's important to choose a few key tasks to focus on each day. Using tools like the Pomodoro technique can help with this. Also, many people try to focus when they're tired or hungry, which is almost impossible. Taking care of your body with good sleep, food, and breaks is necessary. I remember once I tried studying English for 2 hours straight after a long day without eating or resting. It was a disaster. I couldn't focus at all. We've all been there. Lastly, some people expect to have perfect focus right away, but focus is a skill that takes time to get good at. It's normal to get distracted sometimes. The key is to gently bring your attention back without getting frustrated. Patience and practice are the best friends of focus. Great advice. Now let's finish with some final tips and encouragement. Before I say goodbye, let me share some final tips and encouragement for you. First, remember that focus is like a muscle. The more you practice, the stronger it gets. So, don't feel bad if it feels hard at first, that's right. Celebrate small wins like finishing a focused Pomodoro session or successfully creating a distraction-free workspace. Also, be kind to yourself. It's okay to get distracted sometimes. The important thing is to keep trying and bring your attention back gently. And remember, improving focus doesn't just help with learning English. It helps with everything: work, relationships, and even enjoying your free time more. When you're focused, you're more present and productive, and life feels a little easier. So, keep practicing the 5 steps, take the 7-day challenge, and trust the process. I believe in you. Thanks for listening and for taking this important step to improve your focus. Don't forget to share this episode with anyone who might find it helpful. See you next time on the English Learning Podcast. Stay focused and keep learning.